Hey there, everybody. I appreciate you checking on us. We're good. Pensacola strong. We will rebuild. We got caught short on this one bad, folks. We had no idea it was going to be this long of a storm as far as the duration that it spent over land. Normally, when they come, they start to lose strength quick. This did not. It hammered us for about 8 hours straight, and that's what did all the damage and everything. If it had come on shore, blown and was gone in an hour or two, no problem. But Sally came, she whooped us bad. However, we whooped her back, and we will come. You'll see us. Got a lot of power trucks already and everything, but this is a walk through the neighborhood for you to see what all damage took place and how it just works. If you don't live in a hurricane area, God bless you. It's not a fun experience. What does it look like here in Pensacola? This is the Hurricane Sally aftermath that we're having to clean up on. We got no power. We do have water. Thankfully, there's Tyson. Top of that house, got the siding came off of it. Got all that stuff on the roads. That big old rope got moved around. Got a lot of sand on the road that came in. This is actually a walkway. Everything's calm on the bayou. Mother Nature's not around. 15 years ago, there was a house right there. After a hurricane, when I came down to look at it, the car was in the living room because the storm surge from the bayou pushed it up into the house through the front window. We'll see if they rebuild and put a house right there after this. You see all the time about people in waterfront living and stuff like this happens. And, in this area, it's always a reality. You got a body of water, you got a house, and rarely is it ever going to end up well. And then the problem is you can't get insurance on the property because no insurance company wants to, bet any money on it. And so then you're looking at being self-insured. And, there's not a whole lot of people that can fade that kind of hit. I know somebody, it probably cost them close to $1 million with the damage that they got on their house. If you do that a couple times in 10 years, it's a lot of money, you're out. I will say this, I'll be getting a propane grill shortly, multiple gas bottles. I am very thankful that I have some cordless tools with rechargeable batteries. I started recharging them when we had electricity still. You got to be prepared. A lot of sand, a lot of trees. This whole thing got washed out right here. No telling if they're gonna put this all back together. Tyson's just happy to go for a walk. He's ready for air conditioning, which means power's got to be cut back on. That kid's swing got wrapped up around that branch right there. Those trees down. Just a cleanup that's going to take a long time to happen for us. And this is always the way that it is with these hurricanes. You got tarp on the roof right there. A lot of foliage. We're going to be selling a lot of roofs in the next 6 months, that's for sure. You can see in that bayou behind me, a lot of storm surge came in, the water came up. It's pretty devastating. You really can't fathom it unless you're here and you saw exactly what took place. It's pretty brutal, and it's going to take us a while to get this all back together for sure. You see that? Basically row of trash. That's what we call the weed line. That's where the water came up to. I don't think that house got any, and I don't believe they got any water inside. They might have, but you know, it's just, and you're at the mercy. There's no way to stop it once it happens, you know. All you can do is have a house that you build that's taller, and that's what takes place. Now that right there is a problem. You got a busted water main underneath the street. That's where a lot of this water's coming from. They're going to end up having to address that. This is 5 houses down from my personal residence. This guy had this big old tree fall down. You notice all them shingles missing off the top of that roof. Y'all gonna think this is funny, but this is one of the keys to being able to make it through a hurricane without any electricity. You got a generator hooked up, you got a window unit AC, whatever it takes, makeshift, plug it up, and that way you get a peaceful sleep, because that will make all the difference. If you're tossing and turning the whole night, that truly sucks.